Hello, Awifians. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening to you all. I hope you're well. I hope you can hear me. I had some technical issues. So please come join me. Comment in the comment box so I know you can hear me and see me well. I hope you're well. I hope you are starting a new month. Happy new month to you. It's already April. My goodness, where did the time go? Where did the time go? If this is the very first time you're catching me live, my name is Lilian Mole. I am the founder and CEO of the African Women's Economic and Entrepreneurship Forum, the place where we challenge the status quo for economic advancement of African women worldwide. Thank you so much for joining me. Please let me know if you can hear me well and if you can see me well. I had some problems. I see comments coming in, so thank you very much. Hello, Cecilia. Hello, hello. How are you? I am chanting for you for your event that's coming up. You may want to share with the community what you're up to. You are doing great. You can hear me. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you. So share a link to your to the work you're putting out there among Christian women. You have an event coming up. I would like the community to know about it, and so we can support you as much as we can. Happy Saturday, guys. It's already April. How are you doing? How is the inflation affecting you? My goodness. I hope each one of us will come out of this successfully, but with not only successfully, but with much more resilience, and hopefully we will be able to invest during this difficult moment. As you can see from the title, how do we, or where do we, what do we do with our money during inflation? Before we continue this topic, I would like to share with you the quote of the day, which is: inflation destroys savings, impedes planning, and discourages investment. That means less productivity and a lower standard of living. I really need each one of us to have a look at this again. It destroys savings, impedes planning, and discourage investment. That means less productivity and lower standards of living. Lower standards of living. Inflation, savings, planning. So let's see. If it is it is biting for sure. If no one is not noticing, then there's something. I mean, you are either super rich, and even the super rich are feeling it as well. But how come some people are thriving during inflation? Were they just more prepared than others? Do they have more liquidity than others? These are the questions that we should be asking ourselves during this time. Did we plan? Because inflation, this is not the first time. This is not going to be the last time. There will be many more. So, what do we do with our money during inflation? That's the question. That's the big question, the $1 million question. Well, for myself, as you know, I always come to share what I practice. And I think it's a good practice. I follow other influential people as well who are making, who are successful during inflation. And I have 3 tips for you. Let's think of our quote of the day again. It destroys savings, impedes planning, and discourage investment. That means less productivity and a lower standard of living. So, if it destroys savings, impedes planning, and discourages investment, should we not be looking in this line of investing, saving, and planning? I'll take the comment that's here. Bonjour. Bonjour, ça fait un moment, mais je te vois online, tu es en train de faire de belles choses. Et puis, je pense que vous êtes bientôt grand-maman, je pense. Hein? Félicitations, Susanna. J'espère que tu vas bien. J'espère qu'on va arriver à se parler. Parce qu'on a des choses à faire, on a des projets, il faut qu'on développe ces projets. Donc, voilà. So, if we are talking about inflation, what do we need to put in place? I have 3 tips for you, as I said, looking in line with our quote of the day. And my very first tip, or let me start from the third to the first. The last tip, which we should all be doing anyway, is put off major purchases. If you're like me, I'm thinking of changing my car. Yeah, you can't have it forever. Is this the right time? Do I need to hold on a little bit? The truth is, if that car is driving me where I have to go, I'm going to keep it. It might surprise you thinking, oh, why are you driving such a car? You should check. Yes, 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 but it's taking me from one place to the other. I'll hold on a little bit. I'll investigate, I'll investigate about, prices, which car I want to buy, why I want to buy it, for how long I want to hold that car for. The car I have now, I had it for 11 years. 11 years. That's my daughter's car. I bought it when she was born. So how long do you want to hold a car for? These are all the kind of things I have to take into consideration. It's a big purchase buying a car. It's not just like, buying bread. So I'll hold on a little bit on that. Tip number 2, Treasury Inflation Protection Security, which is TIPS. Now, I printed that on the internet, which I will share later on our page, what this is. TIP is a kind of savings or a kind of account you can have that it goes up or goes down depending on in which direction inflation goes. Meaning it's going to help you. You're not just going to have your money in your bank account, but it's going to have more interest if the inflation goes down, goes up or goes down. Please investigate in your country if you can have this option. If you have money sitting in your account right now during this inflation, it's not going to do you any good. Call your banker. Call your banker and speak with him or she or him on tip. If you can have this treasury inflation protected security. It's available in most developed countries. I did not investigate further if they do have it in Africa, but I think they do. I will dig that up for you, and I'll have on our page a list of countries and links which you can click and investigate about this. Please do not just let your money sit where it is right now. If you do have them, if you do have money, if you have cash, if you have liquidity, make sure you do something with it during this time. And the very first point is grow investment rather than saving account. Don't let your money stay in your bank account hoping that you will need it during this period of inflation. It's not going to go any bigger. So what I've done, or what I'm planning to do, is to grow my investment. Look in your portfolio. Portfolio is just like what you would call just like a bag. In that bag, you have real estate, you have bonds, you have stocks, you have options, you have different stocks, you have commodities. Maybe you have. So please try and start thinking of investing. I will be coming live when I have more information, more concrete information, because I'm trying it out myself. I am not telling you what I'm not doing. I think last time I did a live stream talking about eToro, maybe on another platform. And I need to hide some information. Okay. Let me see. As you can see, some of the portfolios that I have. Okay. Make sure you start thinking of investment. On my portfolio, I do have Alibaba, I have the SPDR, I have Johnson & Johnson, AMD, I have Reality Income Corporation, I have Tesla, and much more. Start thinking of investing, because this is the time when investment will pay off. Let's not just sit there and think it's for men. It's for you, it's for me, it's for youths, it's for everybody. But we need to start having this conversation. We need to start having this language. I have a comment. I'm expectant. You always have double value tips. Thank you very much. I appreciate. I really, really do appreciate. So please think of this period. As much as the gas is expensive, food is expensive, everything is going to be expensive. Hold on to any major purchase that you may have for the time being. Just hold on a little bit. Give yourself maybe 3 months, then you can decide. Okay? I'm not saying don't purchase what you have to, but hold on to all major purchases that you may have. The second tip is try to investigate in your countries, in the country where you are, if you can have a tip, which is called the Treasury Inflation Protected Securities. Okay? The very first tip is to grow investment. I just showed you my portfolio here, what I'm trying to do during this time to look into stocks, options, call your banker. And when I'm talking of investing, please do not think I'm talking of thousands of dollars. Start with $50. Each country is different. Each fund is different. Each stock is different. You can even start as slow as $20. So please don't tell me you're telling me these big things to do. I don't have the money. You have money to do your nails. You have money to do your hair. You have money to do your eyebrows. You have money to buy jewelry. So please start today with $50, $20. Call your banker, put that money in there and see how it grows, or maybe you lose it. But if you don't do anything, you're not going to get out of the situation in which you are. So I hope you found some value in this live stream. I hope you would think about it. I will come back. Maybe I will come back as from now on to talk about stocks, options, bonds, and tips in different countries during this inflation time. But I really need you to encourage me to come back. You are not putting in enough, as much effort as I am putting in. I cannot investigate, do all the research, dump it here, and you don't watch the live streams. You do not subscribe to our channel. All those little things that you do is what gives me the courage to come back. I'm not being paid for this. I'm coming here on my own free will so that you and I can all benefit. You and I can benefit from knowledge. We can benefit from, gain financial freedom. We African women are the last on the scale when it comes to financial freedom, and we can change this. It's up to us to make that decision to change. So as much as you can do your hair, buy a beauty product, travel, it's time for us to redefine, rethink the way we spend our money. We've got to be able to stand on our own feet. Our kids are watching. What are we showing? What are we teaching them? If we think our parents did not give us enough information, are we giving the next generation the right information or enough information? So let's do three things this month. I would really love one of you to tag, Awif, or to tag me to tell me what you are doing with your money during this inflation period. Are you thinking of investing rather than saving? Are you thinking of investigating on tips in your country? Are you putting off? Are you putting off any major purchase for the moment? Are you looking into real estate? Because this is the time. Foreclosure, there are plenty. I know I was in the bank in Spain, and my banker told me, "Oh, but you just why don't you just wait a little bit, because with inflation we have so many foreclosure. It's terrible. One man's spit is another man's poison, but that's how it is. Unfortunately, yes, that's how it is. So let's really reevaluate our lifestyles. Let's reevaluate our financial freedom. Let's reevaluate our retirement. Do we want to work until we are 90 years old? Do we have enough money even when we work until we're 70 years old? Are we going to be able to afford living in our 70s? We do not want our children to be taking care of us at that age financially. It's our responsibility to set them free by making ourselves comfortable. I would really love to see many of you financially free, financially stable. It's not going to be easy. It's a journey. It doesn't stop from one day to the next, but we can all make it. Three things to do. Hold on to any major purchase that you are intending to do. Look in your country, investigate in your country about Treasury inflation. Let me put it on the screen. Treasury inflation protected securities. Please invest. Call your banker on Monday. Start as low as $20. put it in there. Your $20 in the bank, which is not being invested, has no value. It was a pleasure spending these few minutes with you. Thank you, Cecilia, for staying with me. I look forward to your event that you can share with the audience. And I'm chanting for you that things go very well. And if there's anyone in this audience, I know some of you might be interested in this, who would like to speak at Cecilia's event, please do message us on here on Facebook. Cecilia, would you like to come and talk about your event? Would you like to share more information about your event so we can spread the word for you? Thank you so much. Do have a great weekend, and I'll see you in the next live stream. Remember those three things: put off major purchase, tips, grow your investment. Do take care. I have a comment from Cecilia. Thank you so much. You're welcome. You're very, very welcome. You're doing an amazing job, and I hope that many will follow your example. Many of us should follow your example. You're resilient and you're out there showing the world, nothing can stop you. You're capable of doing it on your own. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend. Bye bye.